Hello everybody, it is the All Around Gamer 14 here, and today I'm going to be doing a video on another popular topic, which is better, the Call of Duty franchise or the Battlefield franchise. This is a topic that is argued over by a lot of people, and so those people go to Google and YouTube and all these other places to find out which is actually better. I'm going to start off just by saying this is mostly an opinion question. There is not one that is particularly better than the other because good, there's no definition of good. Good is an opinion. But I'm just going to start off by telling you a little bit about both of them and then what my opinion is and why. Alright, so Battlefield 3. You have huge maps with big lobbies, and even if it's a close quarter maps, close quarters is put in quotations because the map itself is still big. You have lobbies of many players, and because of the big sized maps, which allows for the vehicles in Battlefield and the big lobbies, that makes it right off the bat have a point over Call of Duty. So in that aspect, Battlefield is better because it has large maps and lots of players. However, there's more personalization in Call of Duty. If you want to make a class that is a class where you can run around with a gun and just shoot people, you can do that in both of those games, obviously, because that's what they're meant to do. But you have more choices with your class in Call of Duty. There may not be as many guns, but there's more. It's just easier to work with. There's the four main classes in Battlefield 3. You have Assault, Support, Recon, and Engineer, and you can't change those classes. You can change the gun, you can change the stuff on the gun, and you can change around a few of the pieces of equipment you have, but it's still the same type of class. In Call of Duty, you can make whatever you want. You can have a sniper with C4 and trophy systems. Like, you can just mix up everything, and a lot of people like that. So in that aspect, I think Call of Duty is better. Vehicles. Vehicles are a big part of this. In Battlefield 3, as everybody knows, you can fly around jets or helicopters or drive around jeeps or tanks, or on some maps even little boats with guns on them. In Call of Duty, you can't really. You can control vehicles, but they're not really vehicles. Like, if you have Call of Duty Black Ops 2, you get a Dragonfire. It's a vehicle, but you can only control it for 60 seconds before it blows up. And it's really easy to destroy that vehicle. In Battlefield, if you're flying around a helicopter, you can dodge missiles, you can use flares to get the missile away, you can even just eject from the vehicle to save yourself. It's just a lot cooler, a lot better, and a lot more realistic. So in that aspect, Battlefield 3 wins. That also brings me to my next topic, realism in both these games. Let's face it, neither one of these games are realistic. I mean, Battlefield 3 is a little more realistic, but both of these games have incredibly fake things in them. Just because you put a gun in there and give that gun the name of a gun that's actually used doesn't make the game realistic. If you're in a helicopter and you get shot in the face with an RPG and fall 200 feet to your death, you cannot be revived by a defibrillator. It's just impossible. But in Call of Duty, a lot of that stuff is non-realistic too. I mean, if you get shot in Call of Duty, you're okay again 2 seconds later. It's not that much different in Battlefield, but it at least takes longer to heal from that stuff. So in realism, Battlefield wins. I think that's about. I'm gonna talk about the campaign too, actually. The campaign for both of these, if I'm gonna just go with Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and Battlefield 3 right now when I'm talking about the campaign. For Battlefield 3, it's just one straightforward campaign. There is no personalization, no choices. It's just one story. You can't change anything about it. What I really liked in the Black Ops 2 campaign was the choices you could make. Do I want to shoot Harper or try and shoot Menendez? Do I want to do this or do that? It's just choices that actually do affect the story. And while it is one story and it ends pretty much the same, there are a few variations to the ending. There may be one main ending, but there are many different endings. Menendez can escape and kill Woods. Menendez can be killed, causing the governments to fall over because people riot and burn the White House down. Menendez can be put in jail and you can stop him from breaking out, which is the perfect ending. It's just so much better campaign-wise. I haven't even finished the Battlefield campaign because it just did not capture my attention. So in campaign, Call of Duty wins. Co-op and zombies. This co-op is fun in Battlefield, but it just doesn't have the same engagement to it as Black Ops 2 Zombies does. Um, so in that aspect, Black Ops Call of Duty wins because Zombies just engages you, you're always doing something. You're with more than one friend if you have a full lobby, with at least 4. I just think Zombies is better than co-op. So yeah, that's about it. The one I play more, which one I think is, well, not better, because like I said before, both of these have their ups and downs. Neither one is better, but the one I like more is Call of Duty. Not because Battlefield 3 is bad. It is not a bad game. It is a very close tie. But I just play Call of Duty more because it's short, sweet, and to the point. Um, what I forgot to mention was the multiplayer matches. I have been in a Battlefield game where the match took, and I'm not even joking, 2 hours to finish. Call of Duty, they never really take longer than 10-15 minutes, depending on what game mode you're playing. Call of Duty is just short, sweet, and to the point. Battlefield, it just drags it out too long sometimes, and then you get bored. I mean, I don't want to be blowing the same thing up for 2 hours. I want to blow different stuff up. Yeah, so as I was saying, I think Call of Duty wins. If you have to buy one of these two and you had a choice, I'd honestly say just fall over and die because it's a really hard choice. But I personally like Call of Duty better. I just play it more, I like the leveling system more, I like the customization more. The only thing I don't like is the vehicles comparison to Battlefield. I wish that the maps were a little bit bigger and there were vehicles like there were in Battlefield. If you mixed these two games, but Battlefield was the more dominant game, it would be the perfect shooter. Just absolutely perfect. But yeah, I play Call of Duty more than Battlefield. But it's an opinion, really. I'm not trying to make butt hurt by saying that. So yeah, I hope this helped. This is the All Around Gamer 14 signing off.